Welcome back to my 2025 rankings. Today I'll be ranking the top 10 relief pitchers in MLB. I found ranking these pitchers a lot more difficult as it's hard to project relievers from a year to year basis. So I'm sure there's many relievers who you feel deserve to be on this list, but I just try to go off of advanced numbers rather than just the surface level numbers. So with that, let's get right into it. Kicking off my top 10 list will be San Francisco Giants closer Ryan Walker. Walker is a criminally underrated reliever in MLB, and he is the reason why Camilo Duvall will never get a shot at closing games again for San Francisco. Walker posted a 1.91 ERA and a K rate of 32% and a walk rate at 5.8%. Walker only throws two pitches, the sinker and the sweeper, but his crossfire delivery makes him impossible to pick up. Walker is among the game's best at limiting hard contact, and he is a name that you will learn to know very soon, if you don't already know him. At number 9, I'm going with Josh Hader from the Houston Astros. Hader has been a bit inconsistent since his struggles in 2022, but he still managed a 3.80 ERA and a whip under 1 in 2024. Hader is also in the 100th percentile in whiff rate and the 99th percentile in K rate. This leads me to believe that Josh Hader will get back to his old self again in 2025 and dominate hitters at the back end of the Astros bullpen like they paid him to do. Chugging along at number 8, I'm going to go with Griffin Jax of the Minnesota Twins. Griffin Jax was incredible in 2024, posting a 2.03 ERA and a whip of 0.87. Jax is in the 99th percentile in chase rate, 98th percentile in whiff rate, and 97th percentile in K rate. Jax also has a starter's mix with 5 different pitches, which makes him even tougher to hit. I have no doubt that Griffin Jax will continue to post for the Minnesota Twins in 2025. At number 7, I'm going to go with current free agent reliever Tanner Scott. Tanner Scott has been incredible the last 2 seasons with Miami and San Diego, throwing just a fastball and slider. He has a high ground ball rate, high K rate, high whiff rate, and a high chase rate. Your only concern with Scott is the walk rate being extremely high at 12.2%. But when batters are only hitting 175 against you, you can get away with walking that many hitters. Tanner Scott could close for any team, so it'll be interesting to see who will sign him. Just missing out on my top 5 list at number 6, I have Orioles returning closer Felix Bautista. Bautista missed all of the 2024 season after getting Tommy John surgery, but you cannot forget what he did for Baltimore in 2023. Bautista was in the 100th percentile in both K rate and whiff rate in 2023, and he had a 1.48 ERA in 56 innings for Baltimore. Expect to see Bautista back among the league's best closers in 2025. Starting off the top 5, I have NL Reliever of the Year Ryan Helsley. Helsley had an incredible season, and he has consistently been a very good reliever for St. Louis each of the last 3 seasons. Last year, Helsley led the majors in saves with 49 on a mid-Cardinals team. He also had an ERA at 2.04, a whip at 1.10. He is a very good closer who will be very good again next season for St. Louis. At number 4, I have no choice but to go with rookie sensation Cade Smith of the Cleveland Guardians. Cade Smith broke out onto the scene in 2025, breaking out a 1.91 ERA, a 1.40 FIP, and a whip at 0.90. Smith was among the best in K rate and extension as he throws a fastball, splitter, and sweeper. Cade Smith pitched 75 1/3 innings in his first season and became the guy Stephen Vogt turned to in a high leverage spot for Cleveland. Starting off the top 3, I have Athletics closer Mason Miller. Miller has a case to arguably be at 1 or 2, but I have him at number 3 just because of how unbelievable the guys ahead of him are. There are a lot of elite closers in the game right now, and I just can't put Miller any higher than 3. Mason Miller has unbelievable stuff and has stellar advanced numbers. He finished off the year with an ERA at 2.49, a FIP even lower than that at 2.18. He arguably should have won the AL Rookie of the Year award. He had a K rate at 41.8% and a whip as low as .88. He is just simply incredible. Which means at number 2, I have newly acquired Yankees closer Devin Williams. Williams has an unreal changeup that moves like a screwball. He doesn't throw as hard as some of the other guys on this list, but he gets really good extension and is among the league best in K rates, whiff rates, and hard hit rates. Williams finished his shortened 2024 season with a 1.25 ERA, a .97 whip, and 21 1/3 innings. Each of the last 3 seasons, Williams has had an ERA under 2. Personally, as a Cubs fan, I am very happy to see him on the Yankees now. Devin Williams is gross and could very easily go to the number 1 spot next year. At number 1, to round things out, I have Cleveland flamethrower and American League reliever of the year, Emmanuel Clase. Despite his struggles in the playoffs, Clase put up video game numbers in 2024. While he doesn't get as many Ks as your typical closer, his ability to induce weak contact has carried him to his .61 ERA and his .66 whip. Yes, you heard that right. .61 ERA and a .66 whip. Absolutely insane. While it is unlikely that Emmanuel Clase can repeat this in 2025, I still believe he could finish with an ERA under 2.5 and be elite once again in 2025. And that does it for my top 10 relievers in MLB for 2025. Tell me what you think in the comments and who you think deserves to be on this list, who I may have left out. Please leave a like and subscribe for similar content like this, and click the bell icon to be notified when I upload the next positional rankings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.